you really will waste your whole life waiting on somebody else to do something that you want to do. Everybody not gonna have the same hopes and dreams like you do. They not. So stop waiting on them. Like, I ain't want to think about ass, none of that shit. No, none of that. So I got rid of it. Till this day, I get rid of it. It's not because I don't like it. Of course I like to see a fat, some nice, some beautiful women. I like to see all that. But to have it on my mind every single second, one of my biggest distractions, and this is gonna be me being vulnerable as hell, is lust. If you want to be a content creator, bro, this is not sweet. Go ahead and tell these top streamers that it's easy. No, the it's not. You gotta have consistency. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. Yeah, it's 215, God. If you ain't know, you know now. Yeah, I'm Eldric Valentine. You up your grind when I'm around. I changed that audio today, man. I had to change it because I feel like the last couple times I was doing this podcast with my co-hosts or whatever you want to call them guests, I felt like I was really low, my audio. So this time I'm actually more higher than I normally would be. And we gonna see how that work because I'm tired of, I don't be super hype on these podcasts. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not yelling all out no, I ain't doing all that. I'm really just talking to y'all like how I would if I was having a regular conversation with you. And yeah, I felt like it was important to start with that prayer today because some things just out of our hands, you know what I'm saying? Like some things is truly out of our hands, and life is just one of those things where it's like it's just all natural. Like some things bad happen to us, some things that's good happen to us, but things happen. And I feel like things always happen for a reason. You see what I'm saying? Today, I really come in here with no game plan. I was supposed to have a guest, but, that folded. And it wouldn't be the first time, like, people done, said they was going to make plans with me. And it all hit the fan. And I ain't really tripping over that because, honestly, this is what I'm doing for myself, my own goals and everything. So you can't be too reliant on other people trying to be a part of what you want to do. You know what I mean? A lot of people let that discourage them. They let people dictate what they want to do. Like, imagine that. Imagine you want to do something so bad and you really are passionate about it, but you're not going to do it just because so-and-so didn't show up. Man, for some people, it's like that. But me, I'm showing up regardless. It's because I want to do it. I want to do what I want to do. Of course, it's nice to have people do things with you. Like, imagine that. Imagine if you wanted to go on a trip. You wanted to go on that trip your whole life. Like, you got dreams of going to, like, Japan or something like that. But you never went on that trip because so-and-so didn't go with you. I feel like that's such a waste. Like, how you going to waste it? Like, time. I say this after every video. I say time is something you can never have back. Like, yeah. Like, you really will waste your whole life waiting on somebody else to do something that you want to do. Everybody not going to have the same hopes and dreams like you do. They not. So stop waiting on them. If you want to go on that trip, make plans for that trip. Book that flight. I know things in life are scary to doing on your own. But you guys, we got to have some type of independence. Independence is important for the things you want to do because some things don't move unless you move it. I come to y'all on this podcast raw today. You know what I'm saying? Not going raw like no Diddy, but like I'm giving it to y'all straight. These niggas, man. At the end of the day, you gotta say fuck them. When it's something you want to do, don't wait on nobody. Don't wait for nobody to hold your hand. None of that. Real rap. Because when you do that, you're going to be waiting for days and days and days and days. Ain't nobody got time for that. Tomorrow ain't promised to nobody. You see what I'm saying? Tomorrow ain't promised to nobody. So I'm not going to sit here and wait for the next man, the next woman, anybody. I remember when I was starting my journey on the whole YouTube thing, and we going to get into the YouTube thing because I got a couple things I want to talk to you about with YouTube and like all the other stuff I got going on. But imagine if I waited, like just waiting alone for something you want to do is crazy to me. You see what I'm saying? Like, I was never going to wait until I had the best. I'm going to take it back before YouTube. When I was doing music heavy, I was never waiting on the best this, the best that, just so I can do something for myself. You see what I'm saying? Like, when I wanted to rap, I remember I had a corny ass Motorola Razor back in the day, and I wanted to record myself. I used to play the beat in the background on the speaker, hold the phone up while I'm rapping my shit just so I could hear it back. Cause I wanted to do that bad. I didn't care how I sound. Of course, it's better to have higher quality stuff. Like, you could have the best camera, you could have the best microphone, you could have the best clothes on, you can have the best whatever. But if you waiting on that and you just don't do nothing because you think what you perceive is the best equipment, the best thing, the best clothes, the best whatever, you're gonna be waiting your whole life. Things gonna be moving. I'm telling you, things gonna be in motion while you just sitting there waiting. What they say, slow motion is better than no motion. You better believe that. That's why when people say they want to do what I do, but I need this equipment, I need this, I need that. No, you don't. No, you don't. Yo, just get up and do that. I'm telling you, it's fire. What you got going on is fire. And I was just telling my cousin this. My cousin had texted me, and I love that, man. Shout out to Apathy. I was telling him, like, he'll send me stuff, and he'll say, like, oh, bro, you think this fire? I'll be like, yeah, it's fire, bro. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, if something was truly trash, I would tell him. But, like, this dude got so many unique ideas, but he run them by me as if he's unsure of them. Yo, if you got an idea, run with it. Run with it. No matter if you think it's like I said, if it's not the best, like, it's still your idea. It came from your thoughts. It came from your hearts. Unless you just copied and pasted from somebody else, that's trash. That's weak as. But if you did that, like, yeah, it's trash. For rip, it's trash because you stole it. But if it's your original idea and it sounds great to you, what sounds great to you might sound amazing to someone else. And don't get me wrong, everything that you put out, everything from the heart is not going to be the best thing in the world. But it's all perspective. Not perspective, but perception. At the end of the day, like what I like and what this person like might be different. It might be a whole bunch of like and a few dislikes, but people like to run with the dislike. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So run with your idea, be original, and if you think it's good, then run it by somebody who you know who does what you do. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people get discouraged because they go around people who don't do what they do, and they just like to run with those ideas. No, don't run with those ideas, because if they don't understand what you do, how you expect them to give you a valid opinion? How? That's what I want to know. Truly. There's a lot of these in my face right now. It's like I'm in a public space. I ain't no secret. I'm in a public space, but these just eyeing me down. No diddy like. But anyway, there's a few things I wanted to talk about today. I just had to get that off my chest real quick because there's a lot of people that's stunting their own creativity off of people who shouldn't even have an opinion. Like, all right, I got to get back into that a little bit. Like, if I'm in the gym or something like that, and I post something of me in the gym doing my workout, it's always somebody that's out of shape and don't work out. They always say, oh, you should do that. You should do this. No, you should do something. People always worry about the person doing something. At least I'm doing something, and I'm doing it correct, and I know I'm doing it correct. And I'm not, don't get me wrong, I'm not above critique and all that, but I'm saying, like, if you somebody who don't got motion doing whatever, but you trying to tell me how to do something, the nerve of you. I'm not taking advice from nobody that ain't moving in the same spaces that I am, or not in my, like, or in that circle of whatever I got going on. Don't talk to me about that. Like, I get it. We all are fans of stuff and stuff like that. Like, oh, I watch basketball too, so I can have a basketball opinion, but I can't tell somebody that's in the NBA how they should be moving in the NBA. I'm not in the NBA. You feel me? I may look like I'm in the NBA. I may have NBA stuff on, but I'm not in the NBA, so I can't tell you how to move up and down that court. Yeah, I've watched basketball, and I've played basketball on my own, maybe a little bit or whatever. Oh, I play basketball a lot, but, like, I'm not going to sit here and tell you how to do something that I have no idea. I can't, if I don't speak from experience, I can't get advice. You see what I'm saying? A lot of y'all be trying to give advice over something y'all do not understand. And I hate that. But anyway, I come to y'all today and I feel like lately, this is kind of random, but I had to segue. Lately, I feel like I've been running across real problems, man. I come to y'all not a perfect man. Not a perfect man at all. And it's things in life that I am seriously trying to defeat. I know with some people it's more of a struggle than other people. Like some things hit you harder because that's just your cards, the cards you were dealt. Like some things will hit you way harder. And it's a couple things I wrote on a list that I'm actually trying to defeat. And I know maybe it's relatable to some people. I don't know. I'm just a grown 33-year-old man from Philadelphia. I don't know who can relate. Maybe people relate down here in Houston. Maybe people relate, in California somewhere, anywhere in the world, Africa. I don't know. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Let me see. All right, so I got a few things on the list. Procrastination, man. Aren't we all a victim of procrastination a little bit? The holding it off until like it's the last minute or something like that. I know for a fact that I get in my own way. Don't we all? Don't we all get in our own way sometimes? Because some things we know is right. Like this is the right thing to do. But do we do it? Nah. Some people are better than that than others because they will be on top of their shit. They don't wait for no deadline. No, say it's a bill. Not saying I do this with my bills because my bills be paid on time. You know what I'm saying? But say the date is coming up. They hit you with that notification all the time. You keep putting it off. I'm trying to be better with that. I'm trying to be like say I got another word on there because it's specific words I wanted to talk about. Procrastination, it aligns with what I got on my list also called escapism. Now I don't know what it is. Maybe someone can help me out in the comment section, interact with your boy Eldric Reacts on YouTube, TikTok, and everything. And say your reason for escaping what you need to do. I want to hear that from y'all. What do you like? It's certain things that will numb your mind to avoid what you know you need to do. Like for all my gamers out there, first of all, I've been playing NBA 2K for a while. Sometimes I'll turn on NBA 2K. Like say I'll have like my friend Bella. She had a podcast that she wanted me to edit for her. And yes, I do editing. So if you want to holler at your boy for editing, holler at me, I guess, because I do a okay job. I can just say okay. I'm not like nobody's professional or nothing like that. But I'm saying like I'll know I have to edit something for somebody. Like I'll know I have to edit it. And then I turn on 2K. Next thing you know, I'm playing NBA 2K for like 3 hours. I'm like, damn. I know for a fact I need to do that and get that done for, but I'm like, damn, I gotta do this. I don't know if it's a part of my process of thinking, like how I can do something else and think about the other thing at the same time, or is it just me just escaping reality? Sometimes I find myself overwhelmed and I'm thinking about, yeah, I gotta do this. But then I also got to do that. But then I got to do this as well. If I don't do this by this time, this is going to affect this. And if I'm not here, then this is going to decline because I'm not here. This is all the thoughts that's running through my head. Like I said, I'm not a perfect man. I'm not trying to be perfect. But I tell y'all one thing, man. I don't know if it's just I can't even explain it. I feel like what you do, well, all right, let me take it back a little bit. Someone told me the other day, a good friend of mine, a good friend from Philly, you know what I'm saying? I love my Philadelphians, you know what I'm saying? But they told me that I need to focus on one thing. And that's gonna help me out. But as the creatives out there, hello, the creatives, the ones that create, is it hard to turn your brain off? I feel like that's extremely difficult for me. I wake up with ideas. Sometimes I can't sleep through the night because I have ideas that I want to put out. Creative stuff, no matter if it's like one of my short little videos or like something huge, a huge project where I got people coming in, like the podcast, when I got a few guests and I have to cater to all them and show them how things are and plan things and put certain times in and stuff like that. These are all running through my mind. I ain't nobody that's rich out here. I got a full-time job. Sometimes I got to think about what's going to happen when I walk in there. If I'm too tired to go in there, if I'm physically, like, whatever, mentally capable of even withstanding those type of interactions throughout the day. You see what I'm saying? So how can you tell a creative to not think and focus on one thing? I cannot do that. It's hard. Sometimes I feel like if I don't work on things or have my mind on these things, I'll lose it. I truly feel that. I feel like if I don't put my ideas out when I first got them, they're going to disappear. Like, and I'll be wishing like, oh, damn, I wish I would have did that. But like, imagine this, right? Imagine if I know the type of effort I put in for things, right? I know the type of effort I put in. Like, I always make reference to the music because that was my first passion of my art. Like, when I was fully locked in with music and I wasn't doing nothing but that, I felt like I was the most creative I've ever been. Like, to some of the things, I'll go back and listen to it, and I was like, yo, how did I come up with this? And I know it's all original. I didn't bite off nobody. You know what I'm saying? And like, I knew like my concepts was good. Lyrically, I was just in the moment, and it was just so like, wow. Like, I'm really doing this. Sometimes I even surprised myself. I knew this had to be from God. I knew it. Because God will give you, when you focus on one thing, God will tell you, like, he will give you the answers. For some people who not believers and all that, like, I get it. Like, I guess that's your life. But for me, I know God has put this talent and these thoughts in my head, and he just made a lot of things possible for me. I can only speak on me. My name. But that's when I was hyper focused on one thing. When you do different things, you become you get more invested in the more things that you do. Of course, y'all know my YouTube story. And we gonna backtrack on the things that's on that list too, as far as like the things I'm trying to conquer in my life so I can be a better version of me. Cause that's still on the list. We're still on escapism and procrastination right now. But like I was saying, when I was damn, I lost what I was going. Sorry. So when I was doing music, and I didn't. First of all, the music. First, don't get me wrong. The music, I got plenty of that could vouch that my music was fire. Like, I still make music to this day. I dropped the mixtape probably like 2 years now, and since then I just been doing features here and there. So I might do a freestyle randomly. But when I was doing music heavy, I'm talking about I was on it every single day. I'm talking about my grind was different. My grind was different. It was different. Like, you see what I'm saying? When I was doing it, I couldn't get the traffic I was playing a YouTube game. I've been a YouTuber for a long time. I've been a YouTuber for 10 plus years. I'm talking about I was when I was 17, 18 in high school, I was doing music, uploading it on YouTube, freestyles, original songs, songs with my friends, songs with my family. Like it didn't matter. I was on that YouTube heavy. But this type of audience and how I'm in the algorithm now, I wish I had that back then. If I did, I would have stayed on music. That was my thing. My music, it would go up, down, up, down. It was never like a consistent incline. And if it wasn't like doing this roller coaster up, down, it was just stagnant, going like this. No peaks. I'm just putting things out just to put it out. And I was like, yo, it gotta be a way. Around that time, I had joined the army. I got away from it because music wasn't getting me no money. I ain't really had no money. Like I ain't even gonna say really. I ain't had no money at all. I was broke. I was coming out of high school. I ain't had no job. It kind of hits your pride when back then you still basically on an allowance, borrowing money from like that, man. So I had to navigate. I start like doing my YouTube stuff heavy, and yeah, like I always felt like I had to do other things. So yeah, long story short, because I feel like I told that story before, but years down the line after that, be going back. I'm still doing YouTube, but I needed traffic for it. So I started doing other stuff. That's when I started doing the reaction channel. I started doing like, at first I was doing like rants on Instagram. People don't even know the origin of Eldric Reacts. How you doing? This is Eldric be Yapping, by the way. I be forgetting to tell y'all that that's the official podcast name, Eldric be Yapping. You say Eldric be Yapping because it's like an Eldric B theme. Everything is Eldric B something. Eldric B whatever. This is Eldric be Yapping because it's a podcast. But the reason I started the Eldric Reacts is because it was to bring traffic to music, right? So I started Eldric Reacts, and I found a new goal because the music wasn't. It was accelerating, but it wasn't going as fast as this Eldric Reacts. So I started doing the reactions and all that to the point where I got to the goals, to become a YouTube partner. I got to those goals, the 1,000 subscribers. I think it's 500 subscribers now, but I had to do it the hard way. I got it from the mud. You feel me? Straight from the mud, straight from the dirt, all that shit. Wipe it off. Got the dirt off me. Rubber dub, soaped up, clean now. Yeah, we got it from the mud. Yeah, wash my hands. I'm clean now. Yeah, no, this the thing. So yeah, we got to Eldric Reacts. We started making moves on there. We started having real motion on Eldric Reacts. Yeah, we started having real emotions, and it was off my art, my original thoughts, and I started making money from it. Yo, this was mind blowing to me. This was mind blowing because I never, out of all the times I did music, I performed for free. I did music on YouTube for free. I put everything out for free. And there's only so many times you can do something for the free without no get back. What, I got clout, respect from the people I was, like my peers, from doing music and all that. That's cool. Like, if you love doing something, you're going to do it for free anyway. But it's like, I love doing this too. These videos, this Eldric React, I love doing that too, but I'm getting money from it. I said, whoa. Time to switch the focus. I said, ain't no way. Like, I love doing music. Don't get me wrong. I'm actually, I feel like I want to drop a project soon, actually, but I'm like, ain't no way I'm going to put my 1,000% focus into this still, and I'm not getting no money from it, man. Like, it's real out here. Like I said, I'm not a rich man. Rich boy selling crack. Nah, I'm not rich. I'm not rich, boy. You feel me? So it's like, I had to do something that got motion. You see what I'm saying? So I started doing that more because I was getting paid. Like, this is the thing. I feel like money is not even supposed to be moving us like that, honestly. If you truly love something, just do that to the best of your ability. But these bills don't stop. Nah, the bills don't stop. Quality of life, you wanna get out the trenches. You wanna get out the trenches. Like, you don't want to be around the hood all the time. You see what I'm saying? I had it like when I was in Philly, Eldric Reacts got me out of Philly, bro. You don't know how powerful that, Eldric Reacts got me out of Philly. Y'all don't understand that concept. This is why I do this so often and I care about it so much and I take it seriously. Don't ever listen. This is why I really take offense, bro. I really take offense when people think they can play with me with this shit. This really got motion for me, bro. Got me real motion. Like I was able to move, bro. Of course I had a job, and my job, I was able to do things with that too, but the added on extra that I needed, I got that from YouTube, bro. I remember that shit, like when I had the money to move, but then YouTube put like an extra couple stacks in my pocket that I was able to bring down here. Like, so don't ever think I don't take it serious or I don't appreciate it. I don't take it for granted neither. You see what I'm saying? I just had to let y'all know, like, don't ever, this may be like the little bipolar side of me, but don't ever think it is sweet with this YouTube, bro. Or don't ever, if you ever see me doing it and it's not for games, like, don't come up to me and say you want to do what I do, because you don't know the grind that is, yo. Stop thinking these YouTube, and not even just YouTube, just the internet streets. If you want to be a content creator, bro, it is not sweet. Go ahead and tell these top streamers that it's easy. No, it's not. You gotta have consistency, super consistency. I'm talking about this is done. I work on this every single day, bro. This not no game, bro. Bro, this not no game. For real, this not no game. So don't come up to me talking about you want to be whatever. I'm tired of people thinking they could just ask me with no motion themselves. Like, I try to tell people all the time, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Like, I will help somebody or be a part of something that I feel is worth it. You see what I'm saying? And it's not being on like no selfish, nothing like that. I feel like if you come correct. You feel me? You can't come up to somebody like me who works on this every day and you can see my work, the work I put in and the results of it. You can see that, but you come up to me with nothing going for you. Got no type of resume. When I say resume, I ain't talking about the job for, to work for the crackers, you feel me? I'm talking about you, and whatever you got going on, you don't got no type of history. You doing nothing. Like, you ain't got no time put in. You ain't got no results for your hard work. But yet you want to come up to me and be like, hey, put me on. Put you on for what? So you can do something for a week and be like, yeah, man, I was going to do what happened was. No. Yeah, I'm only working with people who really about that shit. You see what I'm saying? You dig me? Don't ask me to put you on because I ain't putting on Nathan. You feel me? Nathaniel. I ain't putting on nothing. See what I'm saying? But we're going to get back on to, the list. So with that being said, like the things, the procrastination and the escapism of what you really want to do, one of my biggest distractions, and this is going to be me being vulnerable as hell, is lust. Yeah. Lust and love, honestly. You ever lose yourself in someone? I'm talking about you. I'm somebody who got a lot of love to give, you know what I'm saying? People might say that a lot, but I feel like my level of I gotta put my phone on do not disturb because this shit is annoying. I feel like I got a level of love to where, like, I'm gonna love you down, like, for real. I'm gonna really love you down, and I hold myself to a standard to the people I talk to as far as like women like that. So sometimes that's the distraction in itself. Like, and I truly believe, like, somebody say if you really trying to be great at something, no matter what it is, like if you really trying to be great at it and you really trying to be a monster at that, Like you really trying to get it in. I'm talking about like you really, I don't know, trying to be the best of the best. You can't be fully locked in with somebody. You can't be. You can't be. Because you're going to love whatever you into, whatever you passionate about. You're going to love that shit way more than them. And that's the reality of it. I had a girl tell me one time, and I say girl, like, because it was like a real childish thing to do. So I ain't going to say this woman. I'm going to say this girl. Yeah. She said, do you always got to work on your YouTube? What about me? What's up? What about you? What about you? What about you? You know what I'm saying? Like she really, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. When we was together, I planned on compromising, and I was a lot. Maybe way more than I should have. But to have somebody that's passionate about something, whatever they doing, whatever their craft is, I'm not even talking about just on some internet shit. Say it was a football player, basketball player, a doctor that's really into their studies or something like that, and you try to take away from that because you said, what about me? Yeah, I give you what I can. First of all, that shows the love right there. If I fit you into my busy schedule or what the I got going on to put you in there and just to make you happy or make us happy, that should be all the sign right there. All the fucking signs. Because I really put what I love the most to the side for you. I had to dub it. I had to dub the whole thing. One time she said, let's go out somewhere. I had deadlines. I'm like, yo, I got to get out. This is before I had the 1,000 subscribers and I was a YouTube partner. So you know I was grinding with the YouTube shit. Shorty told me, you need to spend more time with me. You don't need to do that tonight. Said the next day, you don't need to do that. Third day, you don't need to do that. I don't need to do what? Follow my dreams and goals because you want to go to the fucking bar? 3 times out the week? Bro, like look, for somebody that's really on their grind, if we go out once a week, you be lucky. If you talking to somebody that's really on top of their, if y'all go out once a week, you be lucky. You see what I'm saying? Some people really trying to be amazing out here. And people will put somebody in their life and make them mediocre as hell. Trying to make somebody else happy, man. Fuck that. I love love. I love love. Let me say it again. I love love. But I'm not sacrificing my goals and dreams for it. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry, or whatever the saying is. You got me fucked up. I truly feel like, let's go as low as a relationship level, because I was going to say marriage, but if you can understand that I need time for this, like, don't get me wrong, like, if we together, I'm not going to completely ignore you 1,000%. But if I can make you a part of this to where you understand, and it'd be even great if you could even help with this. If I could teach you how to like use the equipment or like even like add to this somehow, like we gonna be the perfect fucking match. Like you ain't gotta be a whiz at this. I don't even know 100% of it all the time. Like I'm just figuring it out. Like all these ones and twos out here, I don't know all these buttons. But if you could hit that button for me, at least one of these, gas me up. Like, you know what I mean? I'm going to make it better for both of us. I promise you. Like, it's all going to be worth it. Now, I don't know, like, when it's going to stop and I'll be able to be 1,000%. If I'm ever going to be 1,000% on you like that. I feel like the way I'm creative and the way I be, like, getting things moving and stuff like that, I don't know if I'll ever be like the 1,000% person for you. Like, I cannot be that. Like, don't get mad at me because I'm on my grind. You see what I'm saying? Like, hold that standard to your fathers. Like, y'all would complain about y'all boyfriends and stuff, not, oh, he don't spend time with me and he didn't do this because he's out there, he's working and he's working on this, that, and the third. You mad at that, but a lot of y'all grew up like that where your dad, he had to work his ass off to keep y'all household afloat. Like, you ain't never see dad. He came home. Yeah, he was coming home. He was going home to sleep because he was grinding all day. But it's great men out there and great dads who did all that, working 40 plus hours a week and spend that time with their family at least one day, no matter if it was in the house or y'all just went to like an amusement park for a day and then he was right back on that grind. So don't get mad at me. Stop holding me to standards that you wasn't mad at your father about, but you love out your dad though, didn't you? That boy was on his grind. He was on his grind and made a way for you. You appreciated it when he did it, right? So when you see a man that's doing something like that and he's on top of his and he's trying to get things done, don't be mad at that man. If you in a relationship, understand the circumstance. Understand the circumstance. Like, don't go out and cheat on him and do all that other fly shit because you mad because he's just not there at the moment because he's working on things. You come into it knowing what the fuck he got going on. You do. You knew the type of person he was and how he works on things and how he's trying to make things better for you and him. So don't be foul. Like, a lot of people come into these relationships with these high value men or men that's I don't want to say high value, like whatever, like they about something. Like, you know what I'm saying? They just about something, and then you expect him to not be about something anymore when you show up. It's gonna be the same. Just get in where you fit in. And just improve. You'll raise the quality of the man. You know what I'm saying? Like, not raise the quality. Like, what's the word I'm trying? Like, you can be an asset to him and what he got going on. Don't try to be the discouragement. Don't try to stop what he got going on. Don't try to be the blockage between him and him being great. And the same thing for men. I'm not going to just come at the ladies. You see what I'm saying? If you got a woman, if you came into a situation with a woman and she's a passionate woman, she's in school, she's working on, she's an artist. She could be an artist. She could be an athlete as well. She could be like a soccer player. She could be a basketball player. She could be whatever type of athlete, whatever. If she's on her grind with that, you got to understand that that's what they do. Stop getting mad like as if you don't know what's going on. And honestly, you know what's one of the realest things you could do if you're in a relationship with somebody, and because I know y'all attracted to the potential. It's like The Weeknd says, she don't love me, she just love me for my potential. Some people just love you all together. Don't get me wrong. Like, but if you know the realest, like I was gonna say, the realest thing you could do, if you see someone that's on a grind and people are attracted to the grind, and you come into the picture and you see everything that they was passionate about, they fall off and they not doing what they used to do that gave you that initial attraction, tell them, like, yo, when I met you, you was really on top of you. Now you ain't doing it. Be that friend. Be the one that's going to encourage them to get back on their shit. Because we all fall off. Even people might think what I do is so great, but I fall off too. I promise you, I fall off. All the way off. And I've had people, I've been in relationships where they were satisfied with that because they was getting all their attention now. No. Pick that man up and tell him, like, look, I do enjoy when we together. But like, what Gina used to say, you go, boy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you go get back on it. We can pick this up again. But I love you for you and what you love to do. But that's just some real that somebody could say to you. But not everybody real like that. It's a lot of it's a lot of selfish people in this world. That's why I say be careful who you keep around you. It's like my homie Kim said. People who love you gonna want to see you win. The ones that really love you. Not somebody that's just trying to be with you because you a moment. You know what I'm saying? Or they like get you just picking them up for the moment. Like, nah. Nah, man. You keep people around you that really truly want to that really care about you, want to see you win, want to see you do better, and it's not gonna let you fall. The second they start trying to make you fall, or they're comfortable with you falling or you not being as good as you should be, kick them out the circle. It don't matter. That's the boyfriend. Cut them off. The ones that's like that accepts you being less than you, that accepts you being just stagnant, that accepts you being under them or the same level as them, cut them off. Some people are afraid that you're going to be better than them or afraid that you're going to exceed past what you were when you first met them. They're afraid of that. Why? It's an insecurity within themselves. It's an insecurity within themselves. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you, man. Watch your circle, man. I try to do that today. To this day, I try to keep my circle as encouraging, motivational, inspirational as possible. But we gonna get back to that list though. No, like I was saying, no, I was actually saying less. That's what I was talking about before. I feel like to get serious again. The engagement to keep it like PG-13 for YouTube, the engagement of women and men and what they do, you know, shit, that's that dopamine of, you know, releasing that energy, you know what I mean? That can be addicting. Sometimes I don't even want to see anything sex related on like my timeline. Sometimes I will stop talking to people, not stop talking to them completely, but I will fall back because I know like that constant interaction is distracting. Like you can go coochie crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like for women, you can go dick crazy. Like once again, I'm talking about distractions, procrastination, escapism. You can do that in the form of a person and whoever you're with. That's rough. Where you can be so into something, no matter if it's like drinking or whatever, or having sex or whatever, that you forget. Like it just takes over like that. It's like a high. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and people get addicted to highs, man, no matter what it is. Everybody, like one of my homies, my work bestie from back in the day, she used to say, we all got our vices. And some people got it harder than others. So it's real important to like, it's like, it's kind of difficult to tell somebody, oh, just don't do your vices. Cause that'd be like, as if I can just do that. It's not easy for me, but, moderation is definitely important. Moderation, man. If you're not fully locked in with somebody, don't pretend that you are. Like on a sex tip, like just like moderation. Like I said, moderation. Don't act like it's you all the way locked in if you're not. And yeah, like even like things on my timeline and stuff like that. Sometimes I don't want to think about no sex, man, and nothing like that. None of the stuff that make the flesh weak. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to think about that. And we gonna get with that. We're not just with the sex, but like food as well. Like some things makes the flesh weak. Like you crave it. Like, you know what I mean? But like as far as like the women and stuff like that, I've cleaned my time. Like it can be such a distraction and it can take over your mind so much that I've cleaned my timeline. Like I used to follow things. Like I used to follow like certain corn. I'm gonna say corn because we can't say the real word on YouTube. I used to follow corn stars on IG. I used to follow things like Shade Room, and they show all these celebrities and their bodies, and I used to see on my Explore page that, the Explore on, if you on Instagram, the Explore page, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me. I used to follow a whole bunch of stuff that will like wrap my mind around some stuff. Like I start desiring it right there. Like I'm like, yo, like she twerking, I gotta go look shorty up or something like that. Like I used to like, it used to be bad. Like to the point where I stopped getting on Instagram because I wanted to focus on something else in life or whatever. I wanted to disconnect so I can reconnect. So in my disconnection, I reconnected to Instagram. I tried to be social again because honestly, I'm a social. People think I just well-spoken person on these like podcasts and all that, but I'm really introverted. Some might even say I'm shy. Well, I guess to certain people I might be. Some people I might. I'm not a hero in everybody's story. Like I might be. People think whatever of me. Like I don't even like talking like that, honestly. But I got back on Instagram and I looked at my Explore page. It was all these women twerking and all that. I had to get rid of that, bro. It was going to take over my mind. I'm telling you, it was like some things you could like. It's like my man T.I. said. He said, out of sight is out of mind. He said, better put your faith in God because man will let you down every time. Not the last part, but the out of sight is out of mind. Yeah, that's real. I ain't want to think about no coochie. Like I ain't want to think about no ass, none of that. Like no titties, none of that. So I got rid of it. Till this day, I get rid of it. It's not because I don't like it. Of course, I like to see a fat ass, some nice titties, some beautiful women. Like I like to see all that. But to have it on my mind every single second, like imagine how many hours you put in. I think you could even look on the app how many hours you put into the app, like how often you're on there. Like it shows you like a time frame. Imagine that. It's like a shift. It's if you go by and look at everything like on there by the day, like they'll show you how many hours you spent on that app. If you spend a whole shift looking at the same thing, that's all you're gonna think about. And I don't want to think about that. Nowadays, I got stuff like motivational quotes, things that inspire me, like things that tell me to keep going, not to quit, stuff like that. Like the same moniker I tell y'all on my videos and stuff like that. I'm listening to people tell me that so I can, have those thoughts in my mind. If it's partying, naked women, fights, shootings all on my timeline every single day, that's what I'm thinking about, and it's going to affect my thoughts, and I cannot have that. I feel like my mind is the most powerful thing I got. I can go to the gym all I want, but without my mind, I feel like I'm dookie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like my mind, my thoughts is just all shit. And I don't want that. I'm at a point in my life and an age where I don't want to be consumed by all this negative stuff. I need to have it's like it's too much negative in the world. I need positive thoughts. I have to be one within myself. And I have to have an outlook on life that's different from what they want you to focus on. Like I feel like people are really getting programmed, especially these young kids. That's all they do is be on Instagram, TikTok, and all that. So like they're living that. You know what I mean? So it's like I had to get it off my timeline. I couldn't do it. So I encourage anybody who, if that's really a problem for you and you really are trying to get away from certain things that you know is bad for you, just know to take it out your algorithm. Like it's a little option on Instagram or TikTok or whatever that says you're not interested. Don't put this up. Like I know, put it on the category where like they won't show you it again. They won't show you it again. And when you do see things that you actually do want to see, double tap it and it'll put it in your algorithm. Also, I feel like the best thing you could do if you don't want to go through all that, you could just delete the app altogether because you're not missing nothing. A lot of that stuff is just fake. Real life is out here. Go outside, read a book, go see that show you want to see. You could do stuff like that. Like you don't have to. you don't have to be on this stuff at all. Like, that's the thing. Like, people be thinking you have to, like, you gonna be out the loop or nothing like that. No, you not. A lot of that is fake. I feel like 90% of the stuff you see on Instagram is fake, especially with AI. All this fake as hell. It's all fake, bro. People only putting their highlights on there. You know, the friends you grew up with in high school, and you think they doing so good now. Oh, you comparing yourself to them. Oh, they doing so great. No, they not. They not doing great. They just showing the best of. Like, you ever see a basketball player, say somebody in the NBA, you think they posting they gonna show all their highlights. They gonna show, if you see a reel of somebody, they doing all they dunks, all they fancy layups. They ain't showing the turnovers. They ain't showing the fouls. They ain't show the time they traveled. They ain't showing the time they got that flagrant 2 and got kicked out the game. They not showing that. But it's plenty of that, right? People only posting their highlights. So don't think what you got going on is so bad. It's not, bro. I promise you it's not. It's not so bad, because it's really like I said, real life is better. Real life is just better, man. Once again, I'm gonna remind y'all that this is Eldric be Yapping. Eldric be Yapping podcast, man. For the longest, I've been looking for a name for this podcast, but it was like, yeah, I gotta keep it simple. Like, there's a theme. I told y'all, like I said in the earlier part of this video, I just wanted to remind y'all, just in case y'all fell off a little bit, that it's Eldric Reacts was the beginning of like the whole incline of the YouTube thing. Eldric Reacts was the beginning, and then I had the rapping channel. It was always Mild Dollars, but I switched my name from, that was my original rap name, by the way, Mild Dollars, but I became Eldric Valentine. So what was it? I switched that to Eldric Be Rapping. I used to make wrestling content on Eldric Reacts, so now we have a channel called Eldric Be Wrestling. What else I got? I don't even remember. I can bring it up. I'm acting like I don't got technology and I just can't look it up. You know, this all off the top of the dome. I really don't be having no notes or nothing like that, but I can run that by y'all real quick. Yeah, Eldric Be Gaming. I almost forgot about Eldric Be Gaming. For people who that's in the tech, I'm having a hard time with my Elgato. Like, the gaming, it's like it's a way for you to record your gaming in 4K. Apparently, like, it's real simple. You have the Elgato that captures the game footage, I guess you can say. I'm not like a tech whiz, so I'm just giving y'all from what I see. So the Elgato goes from, it's 2 chords. No, is it 3? I think it's 2 chords. 2 or 3 chords. So it's the cord that goes from the Elgato to the TV, and then you have the cord that goes from the Elgato to the gaming system. No, it is 3. And then you have no. It's a cord that goes from the Elgato to the TV, and a cord that goes from the gaming system to the computer. Whatever. But I'm having a hard time. Like, I didn't know that I needed a PC with a USB-C port. Because, you know, everybody know what a regular USB is. Like, the one that that most phones used to have back in the day, where you could just put the USB inside the plug outlet, the little plug, the pongs or whatever. I don't know what the shit they call it. You know what I'm talking about. It's a regular USB like that, and then it's a USB-C. It's different. It's different. I don't have that on my computer, so I guess I need that. Maybe it's an adapter out there, but as far as Eldric Be Gaming, we recorded, well, I say we. I always say we with everything because I ain't nothing without showing y'all. You know what I mean? But I recorded Life is Strange Double Exposure, which is like one of my favorite series game franchises of all time. And I recorded the whole thing, you know, my commentary on it. I don't have a camera like this, like nothing like that, but I recorded my content. Like, I recorded the whole game, but then I was only recording it at 1080p. The game is a 4K game, like it's 4K graphics or whatever. So I wasn't able to have the quality that I wanted. So that's why I purchased the Elgato. But Elgato need more pieces, man. I need an adapter or something like that. Is it a? Excuse me, I'm a little gassy today. Um, is it like an adapter that you can buy for USB C? I don't know, man. When I figure it out, Eldric be gaming will be back up and running, and we gonna be one of those gamers that's uploading content. The talk on YouTube, I feel like my greatest inspirations as far as like what I do and the style of what I do has got to be, it's four of them. It's four people that are my goats for YouTube content, and I've been watching them for years, and I've kind of like shaped my content on how they do it. Never copying, you know, your boy original as hell. I have implemented what they do. Like I've watched and say, oh yeah, I would do that, but I would do it this way. I'm never copying, but inspiration and the look of aesthetics of what they do is really appealing to me. So I kind of incorporated it within my own style, within my own work. But the four are coming from the reaction channel standpoint. The other three, they're gamer channels, but they're not reaction. But the number one reaction video influence for me is this dude Tyrone Magnus, man. A magnesite is what I used to call myself, man. You know what I mean? He always been an inspirational to me and what I do. I feel like I still want to reach that goal to where, see, YouTube now has backed me into a corner to where if I do a specific type of content, it'll go off. And I'm grateful for it. Like to be in that algorithm, it'll go off. But I got to do that one type of content. This dude, Tyrone Magnus, if I could ever talk to him on like a advice standpoint or whatever, I would say, how did you get to a point where anything you put out got motion? Anything. It could be about anything. People gonna watch it. People just gonna watch it. It's one thing if I put out some trash and like, you know what I'm saying, and nobody watch it or YouTube doesn't push it. But if YouTube don't push my video out, people will interact with my stuff. Don't get me wrong. Like people will interact to whatever I got going on. But I'm sorry. I started thinking about something. But people will interact with what I got going on. But it's like, only if it's for a specific thing. If it's not the specific thing, YouTube won't even push it out. Like I'll put out this one type of content and it'll get like thousands of views. But then I put out something else and it got like 20 views. Like it's no way. I got 40,000 subscribers. I don't even see how that's possible. But my whole thing is like if I could figure out a wave to where I can put out anything and people will always interact with it and always get to see it, like Tyrone Magnus, I would love that. Like I always had that in mind. I feel like with him, he never had a specific category where like, this is what you get from him. He has variety. And I love that. I love being able to have variety. I wish I could do that to where anything I put out is just acceptable. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it can get pushed out. You see what I'm saying? I never wanted to have a niche. Never. I'm too multi-talented for that, man. I can work on different things. Like I'm good at different things and I'm into different stuff. So I can't just be all wrestling. I can't just be all music. I can't just be all gaming. It's just many things that I can cover. And that's just how I feel. Tyrone Magnus, I said it's four. That's one. Tyrone Magnus is one of them. Tyrone Magnus is definitely one of them. Dashy XP. I don't even know. Like it's Dashy Games or Dashy XP. One of them. Like that dude is hilarious, man. Like the consistency, the grind, the editing. I don't know if he does his own edits or like somebody does it for him, but the like top tier YouTubers to where like they grind is like, it's definitely motivational, inspirational. They grind is definitely top tier. Like I be like, yo, I want to be like them one day, man. I really do. Funny. People love them so much. People love him so much that they make content of his content. Like that's definitely goals one day. Like, yeah, I gotta really have y'all with me like that, like on some dash. Have his own merch. He got his own toys. Like No Diddy, he got like little plushies and stuff like that. Like I wanna be on that type time one day. Like, see what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to be on that. Another one is another gamer is Markiplier. Like that dude, man. He got the voice. Like he has the voice where everyone, I can still have fun and I can do this, but the voice changes and it's so inspirational and I can do this and make you laugh at the same time. Markiplier, yes, we are back and we're doing the next 3 scary games. Like that's my guy right there, man. Like the dudes that went viral off of like they reactions. It's the reactions. I'm telling you, it's all reaction content. Even though they're gaming channels, it's still the base of reaction content because people love to see them, even if it's fake and it's over exaggerated. They love to see them react. They love to see them react and give that type of excitement. Like, even if you're not excited about something, you seeing them excited gonna make you excited. That's also another one that I feel like I've watched for years and I've been inspired from. And last but not least, this man doing it for the black culture. He definitely one of them ones, man. And I feel like he's like a huge inspiration of what I do. How he incorporates his sounds, his clips, and he's entertaining as like this dude Corey Kenshin. That's he one of them ones. So like that's where, you know, like I feel like from the freestyles and the music and the videos and all that, that's incorporating the rap, the reactions, the entertainment. It's all of these people are me. I get inspired from them. And of course, it's people that even if they not on like a huge level like them, that inspire me and motivate me to do what I do. Let's talk about real life. That's just some internet. Let's talk about real life. Shout out to Oh My. Can't forget my dog. Can't forget my dog, man. That's like shout out to Oh My. Shout out to Rob. Shout out to Rob from Philly. You know what I mean? If you know, you know. Rob changed for you. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to first of all, shout out to God. Shout out to God. I should have said this before anybody else. But shout out to God, man. I feel like I'm nothing without God, man. I feel like the power of prayer got me through most of the hardships in my life. So shout out to God. Yeah. Always got to put that out there. Every video. Shout out my mother. Shout out my father. Specifically, because they made me. I mean, can't get no bigger than that, right? No, yeah. Shout out to Lala, man. She encouraged me today. It's one of my best friends, man. Lulung. Shout out to who else? Who else really like get me to lock in? Like if I'm thinking of people that really make me lock in and be like, yo, you could do this. Like, man, it's crazy though. Like I might be drawing a blank. They probably get mad at me. Like, shout out to shout out to my homie Danielle, man. Shout out to Danielle. Locks by Bella, you know what I'm saying? She do her thing in Philly, man. She be doing the hair out here, and she do makeup. She just on her grind. That's inspirational. I just love the fact that I have friends that's really locked into what they do and they care about it. Like, I feel like that's one of the biggest assets that you can have. It's like within a friendship and the quality of a friend you could have. I feel like when you got somebody that's Not they don't even have to do what you do, but if they show passionate about anything, and you're around that, it's definitely going to inspire you, man. I feel like I love having friends like that. Damn. I feel like I'm trying. If it's something else on the list, we can talk about that. I might have said all my. I might have said everything off the list already. Let me get right back with y'all, man. While y'all wait, I just want to tell y'all that keep going. If you have any thoughts about if you have any doubts in your head about yourself or anything you're doing, don't be too afraid. Don't be too afraid to take that step forward. It all starts with the first step. You can run after that. You can crawl after that. Whatever comes next, it always starts with the first step. Don't be afraid to take that step. Just keep going, bro. Keep going, sis. Just keep going. I say that a lot, and I can't stress that enough. I remember times in my life where it was real dark, and I just wanted to quit. I used to actually pray for it to be not as good. Well, not what I'm talking about. For it to be over with. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't trying to get too dark, but that's real. I'm gonna just keep it real with y'all. I used to pray that I could just, be in a better space and not be here no more. But if I ever was on that type time, it would have never got better. I kept going and then things got better. They say time heals all wounds, and what you going through right now, it may be bad at the moment. Damn, this girl walking here, she got a fat ass. It might be damn. It might be crazy at the moment, but just know if you keep going, it's gonna get better, bro. Just don't give up. The last thing I had on the list that I actually forgot to mention was gluttony. Gluttony. I learned. I mean, not just learned about it, but I know that's an issue as well. If you have it's a part of the escapism as well. Like one thing you could do, you could try to food can be a distraction. Food can be a major distraction, believe it or not. Believe it or not, food can be a distraction. Sometimes eating can get, and I'm actually happy I'm talking about this because I'm getting back on track. I got sidetracked for a second. I ain't gonna lie. I did, but food can be, when I talk about your flesh is weak, food can be a part of that. Just because it's there, that don't mean you gotta eat food. Like, I get it's like some people they snack and all that, but it's like even that could be, detrimental to your body. It's important. Your body is everything. Like how you go throughout your day, your mood, what you how you look. And I know y'all like looking good, right? If you just sloppy, out of shape, motherfucker, then it's like you gonna carry that throughout your day. Believe it or not, you're just gonna carry it. So like, I'm learning to deal with that as well. Like I said, I come into this saying I'm not the perfect human being. I'm very flawed. You see what I'm saying? I might have the courage to do a lot of things, but I'm flawed. I'm definitely flawed. So moderation again. Moderation. Sometimes it could be as simple as just not eating as much as you normally would. Sometimes, although you can eat that whole hoagie, yeah, I'm from Philly, we call them hoagies. Y'all might call them subs or something like that. That whole sandwich, that whole large sandwich. I don't mean you gotta get it. Like, I remember back in the days, I used to go to the Poppy store. Some might call it the bodega or whatever, if you like further east than me or whatever. And I would I could get the option to have a large hoagie, the big bag of chips or a couple bags of chips and like a snack on the side, like a cake or something like that. I used to be like, yeah, I'm eating this, but like, I'm just doing it because it's there. You see what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I would get the small hoagie and just get the one bag of chips and that's it. And I'm like, I'm cool. Like, I'm good. But so what was I eating that other before? Like, what was I eating that other for? Honestly, like, it's just there. Like, I'm just doing it just to do it. So moderation is really important. What you consume in your body is important, man. you want to be careful with that. Like, you don't gotta down all the sugars and all the sodas and all that, man. If you on it all the time, I know it's kind of hard to wean off of it because you know you gotta you basically can go through withdrawal with food. Like you might stop eating that candy bar that you used to get. They stop drinking that coffee every day, and you still gonna desire it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's one of them things that's just like one of those foods that's it's like a safe food. Like it's just like it keeps me not safe food, but it's like one of those things where it's like it's you kind of rely on it. You know what I mean? But you don't have to. Honestly, if you like, I know some heavy coffee drinkers. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to end this podcast too because I just want to get this last thing off my list and then I'm out. I'm out of here. But I know some heavy coffee drinkers, and if they stop drinking coffee, they literally will have headaches and stuff like that because they just need coffee, like which is like super crazy to me. But we gotta acknowledge what is causing our bodies to decline. If you gotta, first of all, you gotta know what you want out of your own body. You gotta know if you don't want to be this fat sloppy ass nigga, stop doing the fat sloppy shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we gotta know first. We gotta acknowledge what's going on within us, and we gotta know the steps we need to take to make a difference, to make a change. I'm not nobody's testament for like how to look and how to be the best. Like although I'm not a sloppy ass whatever, I'm not like nobody's bodybuilding either. But at the same time, I've grown to know what's bad for me. Sometimes I can know things are bad for me and I eat it anyway or drink it anyway. Like alcohol, I'm not trying to be on alcohol as much as I used to. And I'm not trying to like, I try to stay off certain things. Like I try to like candy and stuff like that. I try to get off of all that because I already know what it's going to do. I know what it's going to do to my stomach, my teeth, anything like, like, you know what I mean? So if not for nothing, I just want to leave y'all with this because I'm about to wrap this up, honestly. Talking about my list. If you want to be better at anything in life, well, if you put it like this, if you know you down bad on something in a certain aspect of your life, I'm talking about if you know you're bad at your food choices, bad at your choices of women, bad at your choices at men, bad at your choices of distraction, like you're bad at, you know, you're procrastinating or you're bad at anything like that, you got to first acknowledge that it's wrong. Acknowledge what you got going on, acknowledge that what you have going on is wrong or you want it to change. And once you realize that it needs to change and you want it to change, do something about it. And if you wait for somebody else to do something about it for you, it's never getting done. Or it's just going to be delayed and delayed and delayed. Honestly, a lot of things that you do or want to stop or you want to get into, you can start today. It sound like what's the dude off that commercial that used to come on while we was back in the days? You want to do it tomorrow? No, start now. Pick up the phone now. Like, nah, you know what I'm saying? You know the commercial. But yeah, sometimes it's just a matter of you just starting and taking that first step or putting that coffee down, putting that alcohol down, putting them things out your algorithm, leaving that person that's toxic alone. What you waiting for, bro? What you waiting for, sis? Yeah, just start the day. Have that courage. If you get anything from this podcast today, and shout out to you for listening, because I'm just by myself. I'm just Eldric Valentine. No guest. It's just me. If you're listening and this encouraged you to stop doing something that's bad, or it lifted you up and it made you smile or anything today, I appreciate I appreciate that you here and you listening or watching, and I just want to tell you, man, like just keep going. Nothing happens overnight. A lot of things are easier said than done. But if nobody else believes in you and giving you the encouragement to keep going or stop doing what you're doing that's bad for you, I know you got this. It may take a while, but I know you're going to get there eventually. Just remember, God is with you throughout everything. God is with you. And if you seek God, then God will always be there for you. Time is something y'all can never have back, but y'all spend y'all time with me, so I appreciate y'all for that. Eldric be rapping, Eldric be gaming, Eldric be wrestling, Eldric reacts, and Eldric be yapping. Did I say yapping twice? I don't even know, man. I see y'all in the next video, man. In the next podcast.